Alright, welcome everyone. In today's video, we're diving into some really exciting and important updates. We're talking about adult checks and whether they've been announced for low-income individuals. It's a great question, and I'm here to clarify everything for you, especially with that bill currently in the possession of lawmakers. Let's get into the details. Now, I know this is a question that many of you in our community have been asking. What about those adult checks? Are we getting those sometime soon? Have they really been announced? Well, that's exactly what I want to clarify in this video. With the current economic landscape, low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries certainly need these adult checks. Remember, lawmakers have that piece of legislation right now. I'll bring you up to speed on what's happening with it, and where we currently stand with these potential adult checks. But first, can I ask a huge favor? If you haven't subscribed to Financial Futures yet, hit that subscribe button right below the video. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I'm here every day, watching the headlines, doing the research, advocating on your behalf, and answering your questions. Your support means a lot. So, let's talk about the legislation. Way back at the beginning of the year, a bipartisan group introduced a $78 billion package. This bill aims to expand the child tax credit payments retroactively to last year, this year, and even next year. It also includes business credits. It passed through the House of Representatives on January 31 with a significant majority, but has since stalled in the Senate. The Senate, however, has done nothing with it. They've been talking and negotiating but have yet to take any action. Despite the House's overwhelming support and the President's willingness to sign it, the Senate's inaction has stalled this bill. Now, this legislation does not contain any provisions for adult checks. So why are we discussing it? Because there's been significant conversation and speculation about adult payments. Back in 2021, we saw enhanced child tax credit payments, which sparked discussions about similar support for low-income adults and fixed-income beneficiaries. Unfortunately, those discussions have not yet led to action. Here's a quick side note: credit card delinquencies are at the highest pace we've ever seen. This indicates that many people are struggling financially. It underscores the need for financial support for low-income and fixed-income individuals. Looking ahead, economic conditions could potentially lead to future stimulus checks. Historically, significant economic downturns have prompted the government to print and distribute money. So, while adult checks haven't been announced yet, the possibility remains if the economy takes a downturn. That's the current state of adult checks and the legislation in question. I know it's not the news many of us were hoping for, but I'll keep you updated on any changes. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I read as many as I can and will follow up with more videos or live streams to answer your questions. Have you ever wondered how much retirement savings the average person has by the age of 60? Well, you're not alone because I've done the research, crunched the numbers, and I'm here to share all the details with you. Plus, I've got some bonus insights on other age groups that you might find pretty eye-opening. And no, it's not in the millions. In fact, it might be way less than you're thinking. Stick around because we're diving into all the juicy details. So let's get into it. First, I want to point out that these numbers are averages. Averages can be a bit misleading because a few high numbers can skew the data. Ideally, we should look at the median, but for today, we'll stick with the averages to give us a general idea. Alright, let's start with the age group between 45 and 54. The average retirement savings in this group is about $115,000. Now, while that's a significant amount of money, it's definitely not enough to retire comfortably on. Moving on to the 55 to 64 age group, the average savings jumps to $185,000. Again, a nice chunk of change, but still not enough for a full retirement. For those aged 65 to 74, the average retirement savings is around $200,000. It's an improvement, but here's where it gets interesting. For people aged 75 and older, the average savings drops significantly to $130,000. This suggests that many people are spending their savings in their later years, likely on healthcare and other necessities. These numbers are fascinating because they show us a snapshot of retirement savings across different age groups. However, remember that these are averages and can be skewed by outliers. The majority of people might actually have less than these amounts. So, what do these numbers tell us? They highlight the importance of planning and saving for retirement as early as possible. They also indicate that many people might struggle financially in their later years, especially with rising healthcare costs. Now, you might be thinking, I see people with fancy cars and nice clothes, they must have more savings, right? Not necessarily. Appearances can be deceiving, and the averages suggest that a lot of people are in the same boat, trying to make ends meet. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, please leave a comment, give the video a like, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on the channel. I've handpicked some for you in the description and at the top of the comments section. You'll also see some recommended videos popping up on your screen right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.